Hi everyone, it's me. I'm going with a friend to the marketplace and I thought I'd take you with me. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm very awkward filming in public. Like it's really awkward. So um, it's 7:30 a.m. So it's quite early. I'm very tired, but otherwise it's way too hot to be going around. So enjoy. It's weird that you can hear the traffic so well and me not so well. But yeah, I wanted to give vlogging another try. So I thought of taking you with me this whole week because I have a pretty like knitting intense one. And I don't know, I thought it would be fun. So of course I'm late because why not? But I'm very like I'm walking very fast because I don't want to make her wait. But yeah, we'll do what we can. Okay, I'm in the subway, so maybe you can hear me a little better. The train's supposed to come soon, like now, like it says it's coming. And yeah, at this marketplace is supposed to be a lot of fabric and a lot of yarn. So I'm very curious, and she sent me a reel on Instagram. It's like, do you want to go there? I'm like, yes, let's
A
go.
causa della possibile presenza di borseggiatori,
Okay, so it's it's really, really warm. I'm dying. I need to drink some water, iced water, to cool myself down a little bit. As you can see, I have secured some goodies that I'll show you in a bit. It's so exciting. And yeah, as you can see, it's really sunny, really warm. Thankfully, there's some wind, but honestly, it doesn't make it any better, if I can be honest. I said goodbye to my friend, but we're seeing each other tomorrow anyways with the rest of the knitting gals, so we're good. So I'm at home now, and I think it's time to bake some sourdough bread. And I think that my starter is doing good, even though it passed its peak. I don't know if you can tell, but it got to like here and then it dropped down. But the smell, it's very acidic, so it's good. Because I don't know, sometimes when it's not that strong, it smells like cheese. Like, you know, when your feet smell like cheese, it's like the exact same thing. And I'm like, why? But it's looking good, it's looking very bubbly, so I hope it's going to work. It's still like double the size, but it's not at its peak. But I think I've used starters like this before, but this time I want to try some chocolate sourdough. I've seen an Italian girl, like she's a very famous content creator, and she loves to make bread, and she made some bread with chocolate pieces inside, and she used, you know, the Easter eggs. So I don't know if this is interesting to anyone, but I'm going to share it anyways. Like my basic sourdough recipe, I usually do a 65% hydration, just because, you know, here it's really warm, so things can get really sticky really fast, and I can feel like I can check my bowl fermentation easier if it's lower hydration, just because with higher hydration everything feels sticky. And the last loaf of bread, I need my scale, last loaf of bread that I did, I under fermented by a lot, I think, but it's because I think I accidentally did a 70% hydration, and yeah, it was sticky everywhere. So I was like, well, maybe it's over fermented, but it didn't rise a lot, so I was like, something's wrong here. So I'm actually just going to pause and take out the calculator, because I can never remember what 65% of 500 is, so I have to do it every time. It's supposed to be, God, I just did it at 325 grams of water for 500 grams of flour. So I take my scale and I put the water first. Okay, I did 331 grams of water, and then I put usually 100-ish grams of sourdough starter. Oh, it's very satisfying, and if it floats, it usually means it's good for baking. I hope it floats. It floats. Nice. And now with my starter, I'm starting to try to just keep the minimum amount just unused, so maybe I don't have enough, but I prefer like training my starter to big feeding so it's stronger. As you can see, it floats. Like some of it sank down, but just because it's the part that I scraped, and I think the bubbles of air popped, but I think it's good. I'll just feed this little amount and it'll just be ready again. Hours, but you know, it's not like I bake bread every day, so that's fine. And I start to mix it, and I use at first I liked to do it by hand, but my
my wrists are really thin and really weak, but I know that like building strength at the start is really helpful. So I started doing it with the mixer, and it is in fact so much easier. Like just the initial mixing and everything, it's so much easier. So I would recommend it if it's something that you struggle with, that you know your hands get sore while you mix your bread, or maybe it's better if I plug it because it's never going to work otherwise. Okay, I'm done mixing my starter, my water, and my salt. It's all bubbly and active. Now I just need to measure the flour. So we do 500 grams of this. And now I'll just let the mixer do its job and just combine it all together. I started this like slowest speed to just start to incorporate things, and then when it starts to come together, I'll just increase the speed. Now that everything is well combined, I'll just leave it like this for like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes just to kickstart the gluten development, and then I think I'll start adding my inclusions. We survived. I'm sorry, I just got this, I don't know what's called in English, but please don't mind that. And as you've seen, I put my sourdough to like rest, and I have to do stretch and folds and stuff. But if this is the first time watching me, I'm sorry for this situation. And I'm Flaminia. I'm a knitter from Italy, and I decided to give vlogging another try. I tried filming like a week in my life when I was on uni exchange, but all my footage got lost because my phone broke and stuff, so I was very discouraged. But I think this week is just jam-packed of stuff that I need to do, knitting related and non-knitting related. You know, I just wanted to bring you along. Hopefully it's not too boring. Hopefully I'll be able to edit this in a cute way. But yeah, so I went with my friend Isabella to this little marketplace. I mean, it was quite big. As you've seen, there were a lot of things, and at the start we weren't finding the yarn stand, and we were really sad because we went there just to see that, basically. But yeah, I got some stuff and I wanted to show you. I mean, I just got one thing, but I think it's just, I don't know, pretty. I'm excited, so I'm going to show you, and also got some clothes, so I'll show that quickly. I fell victim of the online knitting community, and I got knit influenced. I'm sorry, but oh god, it's too bright from the window. Let's try this. Okay, actually lighting is much better like this, but I cannot for the life of me get this curtain to go up. It's just stuck, so we'll have to roll with what we have. But I got this butter yellow mercerized cotton. Is like DK weight, sport weight, DK weight. I got 8 balls of it. Plants, I don't know, maybe I thought a ranunculus could be really cute in this, but you know, I just wanted to give this color a try because I don't really know if it suits me. But maybe, you know, cotton is much cheaper than wool, so maybe before committing to a butter yellow sweater, I would like to try this. So I'm really eager to cast on, but I don't know. It's quite a fast project, so maybe I could cast it on, but we'll see. And I also wanted to I also wanted to show you what I will be knitting on during this week. I have a new design on the needles. I have the Sandra pullover v-neck. I just joined the round like yesterday, and I want to get a bit more of the body done, and then I want to pick up for the neckline as soon as possible, because I'm super curious to see if I like how deep it is and how it fits around the neck. And yeah, this is it. I'm using Drops Daisy. Very exciting. And yesterday I casted on a baby knit, because yesterday I recorded a video on like how I'm doing on my knitting resolutions for the year, and I wanted to knit more baby knits, but it just didn't happen, and so I casted on baby knit. This is the Olger sweater, I think, by Petite Knit. I don't know, it's really cute, and basically the body is striped, and then the sleeves are two different colors, and the neckline is a different color, and I think the bottom hem is a different color, but I think I'll do the color and the hem in the same yarn. I don't know, because these are the colors that I have, and I don't know if I have another one that matches this kind of palette, because I'm using leftovers. So this is it. This is kind of different, but I think who cares. So I'm using this one and the white on the body, and I want to do one sleeve in this and one sleeve in this, and maybe the accents in this, hopefully. We'll see. But you really don't need a lot of yarn, and if I can manage to use what I have, it would be great, because and I love knitting on small needles. I'm actually on gauge, which is, I mean, I think I'm on gauge. Maybe I'm even a bit looser than Petite Knit, which is weird because I'm a tight knitter and she's Petite Knit, so she knits loosely. But anyways, so I started this, and as you can see, I'm in the middle of like short rows and stuff, because I casted it on 3.5mm needles, and I checked the gauge and it was too big, so I ripped it back and started again. But it was fine, you know. I gauge swatched with basically this, because it was a bit, you know, it's small, so I can just rip back and start again, and it wouldn't be such a big deal. Then actually I need to weave in ends on this sock and maybe start the second one, but I don't know if I want to, so maybe I won't. But I want to weave in the ends so I can just put it somewhere that is not just on the floor on my room, or like I can just forget about this and live my life. But yeah, this was my little haul, and I hope you enjoyed. And I think I'm going to go back to do to fold my bread and then knit a bit, because I deserve it. I'm a bit tired, not gonna lie, because I don't know about you guys, but I really don't sleep well in the summer. Maybe it's because I don't exercise, maybe it's that it's warm. I mean, it's not warm though, because I always have the AC on, so I don't think it's that either. It's a bit weird. Let me know whether you sleep good in the summer, because I think it's a popular thing to just not sleep that well in the summer. Yep. I'll go and fold my bread.
just woke up from a nap. But I think it's time that we go check our bread. I'll take you with me. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. So I'm in bed, as you may see. I just woke up and I had some tiramisu for breakfast, which, normal people don't usually have, but we just had less leftovers of it. So, and yeah, I'm a sucker for tiramisu, so I got that. My mom made it. It's amazing. I really recommend doing it yourself. It tastes so much better somehow. Like, it's really, really an easy peasy recipe, but it just tastes so much better when you do it at home. And what else? So yesterday night I basically didn't knit at all because what did I do? My right pinky started hurting so much. I don't even know why. Like, I haven't knitted. It wasn't like the knitting strain that you get from knitting. Yeah, the knitting strain that you get on your pinky. I sometimes get it on my pinky and on my thumb, but it wasn't that, so it was really weird. It was like my nerves were on fire. It was really, really weird, and it hurt a lot, so didn't do any of that. I answered to a couple of emails. What did I do? Oh yeah, and I released the YouTube video, which of course is not doing well, but it doesn't surprise me. I just really don't want to care about the performance of my videos anymore because I like that video, so that's what matters. And my knitting friends are coming over this afternoon, so I really need to tidy up my room that I won't show you because it's a bit of a mess. But I have clothes running around and random stuff piled on my desk, and also my bed is a mess, of course, but we have this little guy, so that's all that matters really. So I'm going to get into doing that. I'm first going to tidy up and maybe then try the clothes on because I'm really, really curious.
Okay, I baked up my bread. It's looking very nice. I'll show you and then we'll cut it open together to see how it looks like on the inside. This is what it looks like. Sounds promising, to be honest. This is, I hope the chocolate is not like totally burnt, because there are some burnt bit on the outside, but we're hopeful. Okay, I'm super nervous, but I'm super curious. Okay. Oh god, the smell, incredible.
Stupenda. Bravissima. Cioè, guarda. Armadio di Fefinizio. Che bello.
So I feel like I owe you guys an update on what I've been doing. I've been doing quite a lot of things, but like yesterday I didn't feel like talking to anyone, so I just took it chill. But I want to talk to you about everything that happened. I think the last update was before my knitting friends were over here. We had such a lovely time. I love spending time with them. Yeah, I was so happy they were here, and we ate the chocolate bread that I made, also some fruit. And what did we do? Yeah, Federica, one of them, she brought with her whole like summer knitting wardrobe, which is an extensive collection, and to make us try them on, because you know some summer knits are quite labor intensive, small needles, and you kind of want to get them right the first time, right? So yeah, I tried them on and they were all amazing. Like, her tension is flawless and everything looks super crisp and fantastic, and I was super glad, especially because we realized we're basically the exact same size. She made a made-to-measure top and it fit me perfectly, so we're pretty close in size, so that made it better. And also, like, that was the nicest thing that someone has ever done to me. She gifted me one of her camisoles, which is crazy. Basically, it is I don't remember the exact name, so I'll put it on the screen, but it's this beautiful Kivli camisole, and she did two, and she came wearing one, and like one of the two, I think only two, but then she brought the second one to let us try it on, and I tried on. I was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So all of that. And we also said, like, if you have some scraps that you don't know what to do, maybe we can like exchange stuff and all of that. So we did some exchanging of scraps, leftovers and stuff, and she brought some pure silk, which I've never tried, so it is super exciting. But it was the leftovers of this top, and I was like, wow, I really want to make this top in this. And she was like, well, I don't like the color that much and I don't wear it that much, so I could just gift you the camisole and you make something else with the yarn. And I couldn't believe it, because that's so incredibly nice, because look how good looking this is. This is the front. Like, excuse me, what are we talking about? This is one of the prettiest things I've ever seen in my life. You can see, like, her knitting is so beautiful looking. And to be honest, she is the queen of summer tops, so I'll link her Ravelry profile, because please go check her out, because she, like, the photos she takes are so like crisp and beautiful looking, and the knits themselves, like, they're all beautiful, but they're all so wearable. So she really inspired me to cast on something new. But anyways, so, like, do you realize she gifted me one of her beautiful cabley silk camisoles? Like, that's insane. I cannot wait to wear this, because wow, I really want to give it some love. We're also kind of in the same color palette family, but I don't care, because I love this color so much. I've always been in love with this type of green, and like she is as well, but like she wasn't wearing it, so that was the cutest thing in the world. And I swatched yesterday for the Fleur camisole, I think it's called, with this, and I don't know if I'm on gauge, but I just wanted to try it out. I did a tiny itty bitty gauge swatch, and yes, I'm so excited. But I also casted on something new, because I also tried her Sabai top on, and I fell in love, so I also casted on a Sabai top yesterday. It goes by really fast. And I also swatched on 4.5mm needles, and I really like the swatch and how it feels. And these are also leftover yarns. I mean, they're, you know, my yarn. But yeah, so scrap busting project here, which is super nice. And then I also got this 1 skein and a third of Viking Garn Bambino, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with this, because I think that this requires 1.5 skeins of knitting for olive pure silk, and this has a lot less meterage. Then it's kind of more of a sport weight yarn, so maybe I'll have to do some stripes. I don't really know, but I really like this color. Or maybe I'll do like a baby summer knit, or I don't know, but the color is stunning, so it'll definitely get used. And also what? I don't know. I also got some project on my all-girl shirt, and I remembered that there was a DK version of that pattern, but I didn't realize at all. So I started that, and I don't want to buy the other pattern, so I'll do fingering, but it just takes a long time. You know, it's a baby knit, so it definitely takes less time, but it still takes more time. So yep, I don't know what I'm going to do this morning. I also worked on the pattern a little bit, but I'm just really anxious for this launch because I have 2 patterns basically coming out, and it is, I don't know, they're really they're really long, and they're really full of words and explanations, and there are also a lot of files attached, a lot of maybe tutorials that I want to film, but you know, we just have 5 days left, so I really need to get going on that. So yeah, like, please, like, are we seeing all of this knitting goodness? I haven't felt this inspired in a while. It was probably all the trying the beautiful tops on, and I was able to feel all of the very popular different yarns that are going on. Like, I could feel Line, I could feel this, and now I have some to try. I could feel the cotton merino. It's a very nice yarn to the touch, and I bet it's probably a very nice yarn to wear and to work with. So yeah, but I don't want to annoy you. Like, enough of the ramble. Let's get into the knitting because I am so excited. So it's 12, so I'll probably knit before lunch, and then I'll do some pattern work after lunch because I really need to, like, I'm very anxious because I still haven't done the boring part of literally reading all of the things, all of the pattern, and rechecking all the spreadsheets. That will take a while, but like, it's not that mentally, like, it's not that intensive, but I feel like I have to have 2 screens because that will make it easier, because I don't want to just keep going back and forth on the same display on 2 different pages. So I'll have to just set that up, and actually I would have to start studying again for my exams, but I don't know, I want to prioritize this for now. But yeah, this is all. Let's crack into the day, because I showered as the first thing in the morning because I really felt like a reset. I feel like I'm clean and ready for the day and ready to just, I feel like I'm ready for the day, because after this I feel like I'm ready to just get going with my day. So let's go. nice to talk to you again. It's, I think, nearly 8 p.m., like 7:30, something like that. And I have been knitting this whole afternoon after a not so very good start of the day. Basically, I woke up at like 7 with a huge headache, and I got myself some painkillers and then went back to bed and basically slept until 12:30. So basically the whole morning was gone. But what can I do? Happens to me quite frequently, but that's just how my life is, and this is realistic. So hello. And right after waking up, I saw my sourdough starter that was at peak or just past, so I started making some sourdough bread, just plain this time because I wanted a plain one, because I like it plain, so I can just have it with a billion things on top. And what else? So I made that, and then I did all my stretch and folds and stuff. Is now it has been proofing for a long time, so I don't think it will take many hours to finish proofing. I managed to help her with the tubular bind off on her project. She's making like a cardigan, super rustic. I'm very interested to see how that will turn out. Then I managed yesterday I joined in the brown on my Alger shirt. Let me show you. This is so pretty. Like, it's so tiny. Look at this. And I'm a bit worried actually, because this is supposed to be 1-year-old size. Hope it fits. The baby has now a 55 centimeters bust circumference, and this is supposed to be 65. So I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's the 1 to 2-year-old size, so whatever. What can I do? I'm not ripping back. Maybe they'll have a second child, and maybe they'll use it eventually. I don't know. This is the shoulder construction. I love how it works out with the stripes. The yarn is very nice. I just very enjoy the small needles sometimes, but I really wanted to get to the point where I could just knit on the body and around. And so I did the same today with my I don't remember the name. My Sabai top. So I just joined the round, so I still have the whole body to do, but it's almost done because it's sleeveless and stuff. And I really want to try this on, so maybe once I finish talking to you, I'll try it on. And I also edited a video. I posted it on TikTok just because no one follows me there, really. I have one follower, so I posted it on there just because I want to give it a try. We'll see. But I think that tomorrow, if my mom goes to the office, so that I'm home alone, I would like to film a podcast for the Peonia dress pattern release. And tomorrow, if I can manage to wake up early, I will probably try to get the pattern finalized, and all of that. And I'll probably text my testers, because I want to tell them what I changed, and remind them to send me pictures if they want them to be on the pattern page. So I have to do that. I really hope I'll remember. I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner. I'm a bit tired, I'm honest. But yeah, I think I just want to try this on. So now I'll do this one thing at a time. Okay, I think it works. But yeah, I still have quite a bit to go on the body, at least this much. But I just have this much of the second ball and a third ball. But I think it will be enough. Should be enough. So So, yep, I'm happy. woke up, had breakfast, did my skincare and all of that, and I realized that it could be a nice day to run this errand that I have to do. It's July and I still have to ship a prize for a knit along, but I asked for the address of the winner and then I got the address, but then I went to the post office like 1 month and a half later and I realized that she didn't tell me her name. So I was like, oh well, never mind. But I think that today is not that suffocatingly hot, so my mom, she went out to run some errands as well, so I might do this. So I'll finish up like setting up all the things that I have to file, and I'm going to go to the bus office. We got this. Hi guys, so I'll be going with my mom for dinner at not at my boyfriend's place, I wish, at my brother's place, and we're going to just go by and get Chinese food, and I want to give you another look at the top because it's so pretty. And yeah, I feel like I'm not making it justice because I don't know, I feel like I cannot find the perfect green to match because I feel like all my greens are cooler tone than this, and this is more olive, so I feel like I should pair it with other colors and not green. But what can we do? I think I'm not going to change. I love this so much. I'm so happy. I think I'm going to wear it a lot. I made some progress on my projects. Let me show you. I finished my second ball on my sabai top, and I've got a little bit done on the body. So I feel like I should definitely have enough to finish, or like make it, you know, a wearable length. You can see that there. I think it's going to be kind of as long as this top. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm super close to finishing. I think this is the back actually, but they're the same. But I think I'm super close to finishing, which is super exciting because I love this color, and I think it will be, again, like super wearable. Again, inspiration from Federica's tops because she's the queen. So yes, but something even more fun. Wait a second. I don't know if you guys are like mentally ready. I mean, you've seen snippets of it, so I think so, but it's stunning. Stop. This is magnificent. I'm in love with the neckline. Oh my god, look at that. That's so incredibly neat. Like, look at this. Look at the ribbing. It's stunning. And like the cleanness of the bind off, like, if I can say so myself, the craftsmanship is top notch. And yeah, I feel like I cannot wait to block it, but I feel like I want to finish this cane that I have. I'm really motivated usually by finishing the skeins that I have attached because it feels like not a huge effort. It actually is, but you know, it's kind of I'm gaslighting myself, so that's what matters really at the end of the day. As you should have seen, bread is in the oven. I decided to bake the two loaves the same day just because, you know, I made it one after the other, and it's really expensive to turn on our oven. So I just decided to do them at once, you know, one first and, you know, still one at a time, but on the same day. And today is the pattern, no today, oh god, thankfully not today. Tomorrow is the pattern release and I have a lot to do. I'm texting my testers some updates, some things. Then I have to edit a tutorial that I filmed. to put on the pattern, like to link to the pattern. Then I have to film a podcast, edit that, do everything, like, you know, I have to really plan this one because, you know, it's pattern release, so I have to talk about the pattern and all the options, and I think I will be forgetting something. So I really want to plan this, but of course it's late already. I woke up at 12:15 just because yesterday we went to have dinner at my brother's house and we stayed there until like 1 a.m. in the morning. So I wasn't really tired. I think I went to bed like 2:30, and now I'm super tired, and I woke up, you know, at not the most efficient time of the day. So I still don't know what I'm going to do for lunch because I kind of have to eat, you know. And what else? Oh yeah, and finalize the pattern. I think I went through more than halfway through both patterns. So, but I still have the spreadsheets to go. But I'm kind of freaking out because I'm afraid, because I'm the only person that can actually modify the thing. So I'm really scared to like misclick something and change something and make it wrong. So I'm going to try and see that if I can only visualize the thing, if I can still see the calculations so I can check them without being able to change them, because that will be, you know, after months of testing, just messing things up that way, it will be the silliest thing in the world. So yeah, that's what I have a lot to do. Nice. But that's me. I hope you're doing better than me. I would like to cut this one open because I want to eat a slice of it. Very surprising. I think one wheat stalk came out very good. Look at that. Oh my gosh, how do I say? I really like this one, but you see at the bottom it kind of cracked open, but I really like this. So yeah, let's hear the sounds of it. Okay. Nice. As you can see, it's not super tall, so I'm not expecting anything like extravagantly amazing, but I think it will be good. Let me take the knife. Okay, yeah, you can see it's not the worst, but it's a bit dense. It's a bit dense, but I don't know. I think it will still taste amazing. So I'll just get me a couple of slices to eat with my pasta sauce because I made a little extra to eat with my bread. So finally I sent my very two long texts to my testers. So I feel lighter for sure. I've done that. But it's already 3:30. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And I already put the dishwasher to run. So that's good. So we are on the filming. We should be on the filming trail next. So I'm going to write down some notes for my podcast, I guess. I think that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm pretty, I don't know, it's starting to feel so real. I'm a bit nervous. But yeah, and I still have to decide what I'm going to do with these hair, because you know, could be worse, but not the best. And that's my biggest question mark, I guess. Because what am I going to do? Like, they're not dirty, but unfortunately, I wish I was one of those curly gals that really protected the hair during sleep, but I'm not. So the curl pattern gets very messy. It's not even that messy considering it's, I think, day 2 or day 3. So it's fine, but okay, going to keep doing what I need to do. And then I also have to decide what I'm going to wear for the podcast, because I'm torn between wearing one of the dresses and wearing yesterday's camisole, because it's really, really cute. So that's also a question mark. I'll show you what I end up doing, I guess. Okay, here's what I look like. A bit better, I gotta say. I decided to put on the dress in the end just because I like it so much. And yes, but I really have to get started because it's 4:30 and my mom is going to eventually come home from the office. So I really need to get this done so that I can relax and do my editing and do my writing and just chill, okay? Do things, but with no deadline that people is going to come and I won't be able to do things anymore, because filming I have to do when no one is home, because otherwise I'm going to get quite embarrassed. But it's going to be quite an intensive podcasting session. I can already tell that it's going to be a very long episode. I have 4 new whips or something like that, and I have acquisitions. Nice, let's get into it. Alrighty, I'm done. It was an hour and a half of filming a movie, basically. 45 minutes was for the pattern release of the peony dress and the mod. So it was very intensive session of podcasting. Now, a very intensive session of editing will follow, but first, a very intensive session of tidying up the mess that I made session will probably have to happen, because this is the state of my couch. And it's not just that yarn over there, my PC over there on the ground, another yarn over there, the chair that I moved to. Yes, and I have to do that before my mom comes home, because I feel like every time I film, she comes home and there is a mess, and I don't want to leave such a mess for her. It's not like I live with it for her to clean up, but I feel like if you come home and it's messy, kinda, I don't know, it's not really that nice. So I will do that now and then start editing it, because it's late. It's 6 p.m. Hi guys, as you may see, I'm in bed. It's been a long day. Sorry, I'm switching my hand. And I basically spent my whole evening editing this video that was so long, and I made so many mistakes, and oh god, my English was terrible in that video. God save me. And what did I do? That's a really great question. What have I been doing on the PC right now? Oh yeah, I did I finished like this video. I've written the description and also I made the thumbnail. So that's done. But I made a little tiny list of the things that I still have to do tomorrow. I wanna die. It's so much work. Maybe there's one thing I can do now. I have to like put some new photos that my tester sent me on the pattern page. That maybe that thing I can do now, the only thing I can do now, basically. Double check everything again. I have to edit a tutorial that's going to be in the pattern. I have to modify 2 things on the pattern specifically. I have to format the last pages and put some cute pictures and the email pattern support, all of that. I have to double check the pattern notes on Ravelry. I have to put that some sizes have not been fully tested. I have to email, then after I'm done and I release the pattern, I have to email people that I have not been able to select to send them their discount. Then I have to send an email to my testers to thank them and to send them the codes to get the free patterns and stuff. Then I have to post that the pattern is live on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok maybe. Did you know I have a TikTok account? I have 1 follower. So yeah, I'll link it down below just because it's a social media that I think I don't really like using. So I don't really like advertising what I do on there. But anyways, I wanna die. And not to mention that it is, what time is it, darling? It's 5 to 2 a.m. again. I cannot wait to get my sleeping schedule back to normal, but I don't think that will be happening anytime soon. Oh my goodness, my life.